Hi guys, long time no see. Welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be showing you my end of the month completed pages for the month of September. I've not done too bad this month. I've managed to push out 10 pages, which is more than what I've been doing for the past couple of months, obviously for certain circumstances. So I'm not going to delay because I'm going to go through the 10 pages that I've coloured throughout September, and then at the end of the video I'll be doing everybody's scavenger hunts and themes from my Kerby group as well as Instagram, because a lot have been joining in with it being the Spacetember theme for Kerby group as well as the whole of Instagram. There is quite a lot, so I want to manage to get all those in at the end of the video. So if you can hang on and just watch those at the end, that'd be fantastic, because there's some absolutely amazing pages being done by everybody that's been involved. I wish I could enjoy, put on everybody's from Spacetember, but I need to just, dwindle it down to just my Kerby Rosane's one. Anyway, so let's not delay. I'm going to start with the first page that I started, which was from Mythic World. I do apologise. People are probably going to go squeamish because I tried to, bind my book with... Don't even get me started. I didn't want to waste the book because I'd already done some pages in it. But when I tried to ring bind it, I just messed up and I thought, I'm not wasting it. I'm still colouring in pages. So this is page 76 and 77, which is this page, which is the double spread. You'll have seen this. I don't think I'm going to get it all on my video. See if I can pull it up a little bit more. There we go. So with this page, I had an idea in my head. I wanted to make it gothic looking, which I tried to do. I tried my best to do. I went in with my Neocolour 2s as a base layer. I literally went in with the Neocolours on the building. I left the gargoyles, the Cerberus and the bat one, and the window panes. I just went in with the Neocolours on the building itself, and then I went in with my luminous pencils to give it depth on the building, and I coloured the windows in red, because obviously gothic is usually black and red, grey, dark greys, etc. And then I coloured the statues. In my head, I envisioned gold statues and then breaking out of gold statues. But unfortunately, it didn't go as I planned it to. I bought, you'll have seen in my, I think it was my haul videos, I bought some gold flakes. Let me just get them out. I've rearranged my desk for 100th time. Now I've got them stuck. So yeah, this is the gold flakes. I think, yeah, I've resealed it. So you can just see there my little pot of gold flakes. Now it's all just strips and torn pieces. So when it comes to adding it to the paper, how I wanted it to go, unfortunately, it turned out to be a big mistake. Just popping those back, because when I put the stuff down, which is this Cosmic Shimmer Flake and Glitter Glue, it's like a nozzle. I think I can. It's a nozzle. So I had to use, I didn't have a brush or anything to, help spread it. So I was putting the nozzle on and then using a paintbrush just to go over it, because I didn't have anything on me at the time to apply it better. and I got the flakes and I was putting it on, but I had to overlap it in some places. And when I was doing it, it was just not working how I wanted it to. But in the end, I did buy some full silver sheets. These would be better. Obviously, with that, I could have just stuck it like that, so it covered majority of it and it wouldn't have been all crinkled like it is. Or in, you know, do it in sections. But it's a lesson learned. It was the first time I'd used it, and I've learnt that the flakes aren't good for, you know, mass areas of paper. And then I had to go in with a black Unipin pen just to highlight where the statue begins and ends. I had to go in with Posca on this one, and I went in with some gold gel pen as well. So I used my gold foil sheets. I say sheets, it's flakes. Black Posca, black Unipin pen, and gold pen, gel pen, just to like do a little bit of, just a bit of detailing really. I could have done some on this side, but I was more concerned of this looking a bit messed up. And I went in with the Sakura Jelly Roll pens for the saliva coming out of that one. All in all, I loved everything. I wish I'd not done the flakes, but I love how the cathedral come out. The luminance pencils went down absolutely amazing on top of the neo colours. And in general, they are just absolutely stunning pencils, and I do understand why they're so expensive, because they're just amazing pencils. I will be keeping on top of updating my stack for those. So yeah, that was that page. I did start it on the 2nd of September and finished it on the 8th of September. So it took me a good few days. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I'm glad it's finished though. I don't know how many pages I've got left to do in this book. I've probably got just over half, but that's that one. The next one I need to show you is from my Christine Karron folder. Now I'm going to take these out of the folder because of the shine of the light. So the first one, which one was it? It was Cleo. Just bear with me. Should start taking these out before I even start doing my video, but never mind. Doesn't want to come out. It's out. So the first one is this page. I'll bring you a little bit closer. So this is, I know, I'm hoping it's not showing too much of a shine. So with this page, I started it on the 12th of September, finished it on the 16th of September. And I used my Faber-Castell Polychromos on a skin, because I'm more familiar with my polychromos with a skin and whatnot. I know what colours I need to go for. But then I went in with my luminance pencils for the concrete bit for the gateway, and also the background. They went down so smoothly on this paper. It's absolutely amazing. And then I just went in with a white gel pen, a bit of highlight here, highlights on a crown, on a jewellery, and my black Posca, my black Unipin pen for the eyelashes, and white gel pen just underneath and on her lips as well. I really enjoyed colouring this page. I am so sorry to Charlotte, who I'm project buddy colouring this book with, and we've been at it for about 1.5 years now. I've put this page off and the other one because we were picking 2 pages for each month, but obviously everything's got on top of me and I've not managed to keep up. But bless her heart, she's hanged on and stuck it out and waited for me. And we've picked his next 2 pages to colour for this month. Yeah, with this one, it was just my Faber-Castell Polies, luminous pencils, white gel pen and black uni pin pen. Pretty simple, and she turned out absolutely gorgeous. I love everything about her. And as I say, it's a buddy project book with Charlotte, which is Binks's. I forgot what. I do apologise. I know it's Binks on Instagram. The next one I did to catch up. Let me pop that one back. If she'll go back. Didn't want to come out. Don't want to go back. As I said, I need to start getting them out before I do my videos, but we're here now. Was it this one? Yeah, Free Spirit. This was the next page I did, which is Free Spirit. This one is also part of the project book, obviously. I use my Faber-Castell Polychromos for a skin. I use my luminance pencils as well. I think I use my luminance on the hat and a top. And I think I use them on the beads as well. You can tell the difference between the luminance and the polies. They go down so smoothly. Then I went in with my pan pastels for the background. And what else? White gel pen and black uni pin pen. So again, the white gel pen is for the highlights on the scarf, well, the head scarf, on the beads, the feather, a jewellery, and then the black uni pin pen was for her eyelashes, which I always use for her eyelashes, which is this. It's absolutely fantastic. It's a uni pin fine line pen, water and fade proof pigment ink, and it's a brush tip. Works perfectly for that. You've just got to be very delicate not to put down too much pressure, and just have the flicking motion as well. She was absolutely so much fun to colour. Again, I just don't know why I spent so much time putting it off, but I'm so glad it was just one of those urges. I want to colour a Christine Karron page. I ain't done one for ages, and I just sat and I just coloured. Again, I finished the Christine Karron Cleo page, and then I jumped straight onto this one the same day, and finished it 2 days later. This was an absolute labour of love, and I loved every part of it. And I'm looking forward to doing as next 2 pages that we've got planned to colour, which hopefully will be in the end of the month, completed pages for October. So that's that one. Put that one back. In you go. So that's that one. That way. Right, so the next page is Kerby Rosine's Phantomia. This one is, find it, this page, which is the butterfly skull page, I call it, because I don't think there's an actual name for this page. No, it's just one of those find and seek pages, which is a crescent moon and the 4 of spades. 4 of spades there, and a crescent moon there. But yeah, this was part of the scavenger hunt on my Kerby group for the month of September. And all I used basically was black Posca pen for the background to make sure that it were all black. And I've seen a lot of people colour the entire butterfly all the same colour, you know, making it whole. But I had an idea of making it see-through, so it looked like the background was coming through. Obviously, I don't know if I've made that, make it look like that. And I use my, for the first time properly, I use my Hellllooooooooooo Honolulu alcohol markers. I literally went in with a light toned pen, then a medium tone, and then the darker tone on the wings to give it that, you know, that dark to light look. The flowers, I went in with the lighter colour, then I went in with the medium colour to give it that different tone of dark. In fact, I think I used three different colours. So I went in with the light, a medium, and then a dark. And it was pretty much same for skulls. It was a really simple page, and I managed to do it in a day. I started it on the 20... this is where I've messed up. I did this on the 21st to the 22nd, but the next page that I'm going to be showing you, I did before this one. So I mixed up the dates. I thought I'd have, when I've put them on pile, that I'd have, you know, sort of arranged them properly. But I did this after the one that I'm going to show you next. But it literally took me a day. 21st, I think it was 21st to 20. Yeah, 21st to 21st. So it was just one day of proper, you know, going at it. And I love it. I didn't even add any pencil work. It was just all alcohol markers. And the fact of it that it's single-sided as well makes it so much worthwhile. These type of pages, you can chuck anything at it because you've got nothing underneath to affect it. Obviously always put something underneath for protection. So yeah, that were part of this Kerby scavenger hunt, and there's been some absolutely gorgeous pages. I can't wait to show you at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. Yeah, so I really enjoyed that one. So the next page I'm going to be showing you is, just grab it. So I've got another Project Buddy colour book in with a Karron book with my best friend and sister from another mister, Emily. You'll have seen her on my live streams when we've been on live. We're really close. But we started doing this Project Buddy colour roughly the same time I started with Charlotte's book. Again, we were picking 2 pages a month to colour, but we just slipped off it to Radar and just, don't get me started. So when I coloured the Cleo and the Free Spirit page, I wanted to finish the ones that we'd picked with me and from Christine Karron's Fairy and Fantasy 2, which was Small Wonders. I didn't know how to approach this page, so I did look for Christine Karron's original pictures. I tend to drift a lot to Karron's pictures because they absolutely look stunning, and I'll never be able to absolutely replicate her pictures as mine. And I do try and tinge it a little bit different to what she does. Obviously, it's not going to be exactly the same, but I went with her page to give me a reference on how to colour this page, because it deserved every last bit of oomph in me to get, make it look nice. So again, I started this on the 19th and finished it on the 21st, so it didn't take me 21st, so it didn't take me too long to colour. And I used my Faber-Castell Polies, my Luminance, black Unipin pen, white gel pen and gold gel pen. So I think I used my Faber-Castell Polies just on the skin, and then I went in with my Luminance pencils. Did I? No, I think I also used my Faber-Castells on her hair and the clothing. but I went in with my, and I'd used them on the trees, but I went in with the luminance pencils on the branches and the background, and on the owl. And then the gold gel pen I just went on the border with at the top and bottom. And obviously you can see that I used a white gel pen for the snowflakes, the star on a forehead on the band, and the eyes as well. But yeah, I really enjoyed colouring this one. And like I say, I don't know why I've put them off for so long, but I'm glad I've done them. And we're now on to the next two. Well, I think me and Em's got to pick the next two for this month. But Em's really busy with working. And we've got things coming up as well. So we'll get round to it. So that's that one. Put that to one side. The next ones are from the 50 Autumn Miniatures. Pardon me. 50 Autumn Miniatures by Camellia Angel Cover. So the first one I coloured was this page. My tummy's grumbling. And I coloured, I coloured all 3 of these pages on the same day. So I started them all on the 26th and finished on the 26th. So all 3 took me just a day to do. So with this page, I did it for Breathe Autumn 25. These are the hashtags. Hashtag Loving All Its Form 25. Hashtag Animals Forest 25. And hashtag Colour the Fairy Tales September 2025. I think Colour the Fairy Tales was the prompt was rabbits, and that's the reason why I coloured it for that hashtag. Animals Forest, obviously rabbits are in forests. Loving All Its Form, I've done it because it's 2 little rabbits snuggled together. And Breathe Autumn, the flower, the leaves at the bottom is for Breathe Autumn 25. Again, I've been trying to use me Ohoohoos a lot. £195 worth of pens. I want to get to use them. So I used my Ohoohoo alcohol markers. Then I went in with my Artex pencils for the depth and shading. And then I also used my Chroma Flow pencils as well. So a mixture of Artex and Chroma Flow. And I think it turned out wonderfully. I really do like this page, and I really enjoyed it as well. You know, something simple, not overworked with details. So it gave me that bit of motivation to get back into my colouring. And I really enjoyed it. The next page was this one. Not for any particular reason, but I was flipping through the book and I come across this page. And when I come across this page, well, I just absolutely fell in love with it. It reminded me so much of my fluff ball Cleo, which is, she's laying underneath my desk at the moment, waiting for Mummy to get on the sofa so she can chill with me. But I saw this page and I'm like, yeah, I'm colouring it like it's my Cleo. And again, I just went in with me Ohoohoos, Artex pencils and Chroma Flows and white gel pen. White gel pen I just used to give it highlights so you could tell it was hair. And the pencils were just to give it some depth, especially in the leaf. I think I did put it down for hashtag Breathe Autumn 25 for the leaf, because it looks autumny leaf, and she loves autumn. When we're in cemetery and we're out walking, she'll run around in leaves like a daft bat. And animals in the forest. Oh no, that's not the right one. No, it would just Breathe Autumn 2025. Again, like I said, just mostly alcohol markers. Went in with a few pencils to give it more depth, and white gel pen. That was it. Really, really fun page, and I enjoyed doing that one as well. And then the last one in this book was this one, which is the deer. Reminds me of Bambi. I did colour this one for Breathe Autumn 2025. Autumn because it gives me that autumn feel. I don't know, we're going to colour these leaves, autumn leaves, but then I thought no. But the scarf gives me that autumn feel. So whether it worked or not, I don't know. But obviously, hashtag Animals Forest 25, deers belong at the forest, and that's the reason for that. Again, I went in with my Ohuhu alcohol markers, Artex pencils, Chroma Flows, and white gel pen. White gel pen I just popped in the eye and highlighted the scarf. Although for some reason with white gel pen, I've only experienced it with, because I use, just grab it. I use these white Signo Uniball pens, and they go down lovely majority of the time, but they really soak up the colour of where you're putting it. So I've popped it on the scarf, and it's give it that like a different type. It's not white like I want it to be white. So if anybody's got any ideas on a proper white gel pen or white pen that really stands out and doesn't soak up the colour, I'd really appreciate it if you can drop a comment in the comment section with your choice of white gel pens that help to make sure that it really stands out. I coloured, like I said, I coloured these on the 26th and finished on the 26th, so quite pretty quick. And I smashed out all three in the space of a day, which was really nice. No rush, just relaxed and chilled. So there might be some more that come out of this at some point for this month coming. But yeah, keep your eyes peeled. Again, I really enjoyed colouring this one. And I hope to colour some more in that book at some point. The next one is from Mystic Animals. I have not coloured in this book at all. That's why I've got the washi tape on there. But now I can take that off because I have coloured a page in this book. I wanted to colour this particular page. Come on. Because it was part of some hashtags. I'll take you straight to it anyway. So this is the page that I coloured. Make sure you can see it properly. I coloured this on the 27th and finished it on the 29th. Or was it the 28th? I haven't put the finish date. But I think it was because I started the next page on the 29th. So I think I finished it on the 28th. So for this, I wanted to incorporate this like the front cover. Obviously, this looks a little bit more duller than what my page turned out to be. And there's also some indifferences. Obviously, you've got this bit for Mystic Animals and then the writing at the bottom. So there's some stuff like it goes into a diamond shape rather than like what's them glass dome things with like a terrariums. So it's a diamond shape. And this one's also got arrows in it, whereas this one hasn't. So there's a lot of indifferences between the front cover and the actual page. So I tried my best to do like the front page. So yeah, I started it on the 27th and finished it on the 28th. I used my Honolulu alcohol markers, gold gel pen, white gel pen, glossy accent and black Posca pen. So I went in with my black Posca pen around the background for the outer bit, and then I also went in with the black Posca pen on the background because it looked really dull and the stars looked so small you could hardly tell. So I went in with the black Posca on there as well. All of it's by the Ohuhu alcohol markers. Gold gel pen is obviously around the outside of the diamond shaped. I left this white. I didn't want to overdo it and I wanted it to stand out. I went in with white gel pen with the crystals at the bottom here. White gel pen on the arrows to make them look shinier, and I also went in with gold gel pen on there for the rope. What else? I think that might be it actually. Oh, and the glossy accent on the eyeball. I don't know if you'll be able to see properly, but if I just maybe tilt it, you'll be able to see the shimmer from the eyeball. Possibly. I hope you can. But it just makes it look a bit more lifelike, seeing that glossy accent on the eyeball. And I added this for the hashtag Animals Forest 2025 and hashtag Colour the Fairy Tales September 2025. The forest one, obviously it's a hare, so they do go in forests. And Colour the Fairy Tales September 2025, it's a rabbit, it's a hare, which was part of the prompt for that. So yeah, I really enjoyed colouring this one, and I look forward to doing some more in this book. I've seen so many that I want to colour. I think, which one did I find? I think it was it might have been a hummingbird. I think it was a hummingbird. There's the moth. Oh, there's the raccoon, the red panda. I keep for some reason bloody raccoon. But I know there's a hummingbird. The owl's beautiful. Might do that for Owltober. Yeah, the butterfly one. I like the frog. Yeah, I think it's these three. I like the frog, the snake one, and the hummingbird. I've seen a tutorial on hummingbird how to colour them, so I might give it a go. I like the lemur one and the chameleon. This one's nice as well, parrot. So there's quite a few that I want to do at some point when I get round to it. But yeah, I enjoy colouring that one. And then last but not least, I hope I haven't bored you too much, is this one. I don't know the proper title of it, but obviously if everybody's seen this book, it's been out for quite some time. And who's not heard of it? It's got teddy bears in it. Let me just proper come further in. So I've not coloured any pages in this whatsoever. This is the first page I've coloured. And I wanted to do it for Spacetember. I wanted to smash it out before the end of the month. And I think I did really well, to be fair. So are you ready for the big reveal? Ta-da! It's not the best. The background I was a bit disappointed in. I started it on the 29th and finished it on the 30th. No, 29th. I finished it yesterday, so it took me a full day to do it. I only used my Neocolor 2s as a base, Neocolor 2s on the background, and I also went on the moon with it. Also, the bear is Neocolor 2s. I've not used no pencils whatsoever on this page. I wanted to keep it simple. I wanted it smooth looking. I wanted the moon to look glowing. I envisioned it in my head how I wanted it to be. The only downfall was the background. It looks too grainy and not smoothed out as much as I wanted it to. And to be fair, the pages stuck out the Neocolor 2 so much you'll be surprised. I actually used 3 colours of Neocolors on the background, which was colours, the colour for the corners, then I used another colour for the next part, and then I used a lighter blue for the next part, and I went over so many times. It just stuck it out. It just works so well, and I was quite shocked on how well it put up with so much because I didn't use just little bits of water either. You know, well, I used quite, I won't say a lot of water, but I used enough to, you know, to spread it around as much as possible. But every time I was spreading it in, it was taking it off from the previous layer. Maybe next time I can work myself from the inner bit outwards instead of it, you know, dark to light. I know people say dark to light's better, but I think from what I've experienced doing it this way, obviously that's the outcome. Then I used some generic metallic watercolours, which was, let me just grab them. I bought these from Temu, which is just some lovely little watercolours. I actually used this colour. I don't know if you can see. I used this colour for the moon. And then I used this colour for the stars, which you'll see in a moment. But it's a nice little palette. It didn't cost me much. I think it was about £1 or £2. And they work so well. They're not bad for what you paid for. But yeah, now I'm going to tip it up just a little bit, move the page around. You might be able to see it already, but I added the metallic watercolour to the moon and the stars only. So if I just do that all the way around, you'll be able to see how shiny it looks. And then the stars are near enough the same. Same consistency, the gold in the stars. And then I just went in with a white gel pen. And I just went around the black line work with the white gel pen. Same with the stars. And that's pretty much it, really. I added a bit of white gel pen to his little nose. And I'm absolutely thrilled with how it turned out, other than the background. If I didn't mess up the background too much, then this would have been probably my favourite page from this month. And I really did enjoy colouring this one. So I coloured this for Spacetember 2025. I also coloured it for #Colour the Fairy Tale September 2025 because it was for the prompt stars. Obviously we've got stars on the page, and that was from, the host was Geordie Colours. So yeah, I really did enjoy doing that one, and I look forward to colouring some more pages in this because it's an absolutely gorgeous little book. So cute, and there's some Christmas ones in there as well. So that's all my pages for the month of September, guys. I hope you've managed to watch right to the end. I'm sorry the video took so long, but it might be a little bit longer. Please hang on just a little bit longer so you can see everybody's wonderful pages from my Facebook group and Instagram. I will grab everybody's pages that joined in with us during the month of September. I also keep your eyes peeled because I am planning on doing a little video of my plans for October. You know, part of my colouring books, what I'm planning on colouring for the month of October, if I can get round to it. Like I said, I'm away for a week in October, so I'm only going to have like 3 weeks to colour, but we'll see. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already, click the notification bell so you get notified about any new videos that go up, or if I go live. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate your extra support. And I want you all to have a fantastic rest of your week, and I'll speak to you all soon. Take care, guys. Bye.